Hello, Chunky. Oh, sorry, that's Alex Belfield, isn't it? I think it's because he's just signed for Ustream to do a brand new series, 2 series actually, exclusively for Ustream. He is he's rubbing off on us, not rubbing on off. He's running on and off of us. There you go. Well, here's the question today. How can you tell when a politician's lying? Well, his lips are moving. But according to the BBC, ITV, Sky News and the rest of the bullshit mainstream media, it's only Boris Johnson that tells lies. Well, he's jetting off to Ukraine today. Oh, by the way, I was watching this brilliant GB News this morning and I saw that bird, you know, I don't know her name, she's quite a nice bird, and she sits with Eamon. They have to have a female with him, don't they? Because so he does this. I love Eamon, don't you? Who doesn't? Right, let's get back with this now. So this bird, attractive, she's a nice enough bird. I don't want to be sexist. And she was talking about the Ukraine. Are we going into the Ukraine? It's not the Ukraine, it's just plain Ukraine. It's like saying the Prime Minister is jetting off to the Wales or to the Scotland. Right, so it was reported yesterday that the Partygate went on, it went on so long that the Prime Minister had to cancel a call with Vladimir Putin. You can imagine him. Hello, where is Boris? Hello, Boris? He's not there. Нет, but fucking нет. You what? You're talking about the party. Boris, I'm going to leave you a message. Tell them all to go fuck themselves, because while you're talking about cake, I will invade Ukraine. And by the way, it's not the Ukraine, it's just Ukraine. Okay, goodbye. So imagine what that is, isn't it, eh? Well, don't you think this is a good enough reason to stop all this bullshit and get on with running the country and saving the world? You can actually see the people in the Conservative Party, that what they want vengeance, don't they? You can look at that Theresa May, if you can. She was the ex-Prime Minister, wasn't she? I don't think she was very good. And Boris, she hated Boris because she knew that Boris was better than her. Looking over your shoulder. It's like looking over your shoulder to see your deputy or your apprentice doing a better job than you are. You do anything to get them out the way, wouldn't you? So Theresa May stabbed him right in the ghoulies because he replaced her as leader. Okay? Hey, you know what? And why did he replace her as a leader? Because she was weak in front of those European bullies. Okay, Boris got Brexit done. Theresa May said either he didn't understand the rules or he didn't believe the rules did apply to him. Well, ex-Prime Minister, if we still had you, we would still have EU rules that were applying to us. So I think we've done the best thing by letting Boris take us out of Europe, something you couldn't do, or you didn't want to do, or you didn't believe applied to you. So former Prime Ministers are like children, aren't they, folks? They should be seen and not heard. Do you know what? Margaret Thatcher, she drove John Major mad when he became Prime Minister, when she left. He actually told me. She doesn't wind her neck in. I think she made him go grey, you know, I think that's what it was. Now, you can tell all the MPs that Boris has fucked over because they now want vengeance, and there's nothing more dangerous than a woman scorned, is there? And to quote Rudyard Kipling, when the Himalayan peasant meets the he-bear in his pride, he shouts to scare the monster who will often turn aside. But the she-bear thus accosted rends the peasant tooth and nail, for the female of the species is more deadlier than the male. It's quite cool, isn't it, really? The word, oh, little cough there. Do you remember Huey Green? Little cough. Got a frog in my throat. It's better than a toad in your hole. Now, let's get back to this Boris bashing. The BBC, they can't wait. They can't wait to find a family where someone has died. These poor grieving people. They even showed a picture of the poor person, family member, in their coffin, in their casket. And these people crying, saying, I can't believe Boris was having a party at the same time. Well, shame on you, BBC, for manipulating, right, a broken-hearted family just so they can make a lefty point and a bigger stick to hit the Prime Minister with. It's absolute bollocks. ITV are just as bad. Not quite bad. There's some... The shit I watched last night. Have you seen that Trigger Point? Seen that? I think it was written by some 12-year-old. It's about as realistic as a Dominic Cummings testimony. That's what I think. Now, this month on Ustream, you'll be seeing part 2 of the fascinating documentary about Princess Mitchie. when I took her down to Plymouth to get her refitted by Seatag, which is the company that fits up older boats, clothes for the older living boat. Yeah, and the time I nearly sunk her, bringing her back, when, thank God, we turned left to go into a safe port rather than carry on. Otherwise, we definitely would have been in trouble. And we've got another program this month featuring longtime songwriter, rock star, and currently lead vocals with Manfred Mann's Earth Band, my old mate Robert Hart. And of course, so these two programs, the Princess Mitchie refit, and then the great program about Robert Hart. So check them out on Ustream and take advantage over the 7 days trial. 7 days, did I say 7 days? 7 days trial. Okay, so over to Ustream now, where I will talk to the members.